Hello, this is Josh with TektopiaTV, and this is the review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. Now, the last Samsung device that I had was the Samsung Galaxy S3. While it held up to my punishment and ended up being a great phone, I always hated TouchWiz. It always felt clunky and behind the times. Today I realized that it's really not that much better. They did a little bit better of a job, it's a little smoother than it was, but it still just doesn't feel as good as the vanilla Android experience, in my opinion. They have made quite a few tweaks with it, to be quite honest, and it feels pretty good now. With its 5.7-inch 1440p Super AMOLED display, everything is crisp, bright, and vibrant just like you would expect. The battery life so far has been amazing. I'm easily able to get a full day out of it without any problem. The fast charging with the provided cable is awesome as well. This phone does have wireless charging capabilities, but I've not really had the chance to purchase one and play around with that feature just quite yet. But I have heard that it's amazing. Overall, the phone has a very premium feel. With the Gorilla Glass front and rear, it feels like a very expensive piece of tech, which it is. Although, if I could change any part of the device, to be quite honest, it would be the removable of this glass back panel. It's a fingerprint magnet, it feels like it would drop with or break with the slightest little drop, and it forces you to always have a case on your phone. Because of the glass on the phone, it's easily the most slippery device I think I've ever held in my life. Unlike the previous Notes, Samsung did away with the SD card expansion slot and the removable battery. With 32 gigabytes on the standard model, I don't think that's a problem for me, but I know it'll be a huge problem for others. Now, this is my first Note ever, and I've got to say I really love the S Pen. I don't really use any of the S Pen apps per se, but the things that I do use it for, it works out really well. Now, these types of devices don't come without any flaws though. Nothing's perfect. The memory management seems to be pretty extreme, even with the provided 4 gigabytes of available RAM that the phone has. It seems like apps are never really super quick to reopen, even if they're in my recents section. I also feel that Samsung should have put USB Type-C on their flagship devices and really kind of pushed that forward. Why they didn't do it, I have no idea. My final thoughts on the device are, I believe Samsung did a really good job with this product. I think they really knocked it out of the park, to be quite honest. Instead of the glass back, maybe have a nice, a grippy rubber backing, and maybe the RAM management can be loosened up a little bit in a future software update. Only time will really tell with this device, and I really want to see this device on Android 6.0 in the future, and I know Samsung is not very quick about updating their phones, so that's the only part that freaks me out and will most likely push me to go to the new Nexus 5 that's dropping in October or so. So the devices are awesome. I haven't had much problem with it. The camera quality is amazing. I have a few shots, a few pictures that I've taken with it. I've also done quite a few video, and I will now switch over to the video from the phone. And there we are. Now we are using the camera from the device. As you can see, it's really crystal clear. I mean, I don't have any problems with it at all. It actually takes really good video. It's really fast for taking the video. And it also does really good photos. Now I have some random shots that I'll snap up there, like now, and now, and maybe now, and maybe one more. The pictures come out clear. The video comes out extremely well. As you can see right now, I'm doing the 1080p 60 FPS. They have a 1080p 30 FPS if you prefer that. I always prefer to shoot in 60 because it's smoother and just looks better. It's definitely a wider angled lens, as you can tell, because I'm sitting the same distance away, if not maybe even closer than I was with my other camera, which is this camera here. It's the Canon Vixia And as you can tell, it's definitely a much wider lens, so you can capture more of your trip or whatever it is that you're trying to take a video of. But the quality is phenomenal. The 4K, I don't have a 4K TV or a 4K display, so I can't even test it to see what the quality is like. But from the things that I have read and other reviews is that the 4K is crisp, but with the motion, it's real wobbly and kind of makes everything look kind of rubber, I guess, and stretchy. So I don't really personally know because I can't take video in 4K and I can't look at it and I don't want to waste my time with it. But the camera and everything on this device is amazing, like I've said. And so now we'll switch back to the other one. Other than that, I would have to say that this is probably one of the nicer phones that I think I've ever had. I came from a Nexus 5, which I had until I dropped it and broke the screen, which kind of made me go and upgrade to this. But anyway, I came from an S3, Galaxy S3, then I went to Nexus 5, and then after the Nexus 5, I went to this. And I have to say that Samsung are really the top contender. Yeah, easily #1 on the screen. I mean, the screen is so crystal clear and vibrant. I love it. So overall, I would have to say that they really nailed it with this phone. So if you really like this phone and you were thinking about getting this phone, the size really didn't throw me off that much. I mean, yeah, it's bigger than my Nexus 5, but I mean, I can still hold it in one hand. I can still use it with one hand. I find it a little bit easier to do it with two hands, of course. But overall, definitely worth the buy if you're a Note fan, in my opinion. So again, this has been Josh with TektopiaTV, and this is the review, sort of the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and thank you for watching.